That not wonderful? So much control.
Taking a drive, how was an ideal?
Just breathe when you need to breathe, as long as it's not in the middle of a word. Kia ora and welcome back. My name is ZoeStibi, your vocal coach for today. In today's video, we're going to take a look at what was I made for? Grammy performance. I can't wait. I love the song. Let's see what Billie Eilish is up to with her vocal technique.
Turns out I'm not real, just something you paid for. What was I made for?
Oh my goodness me, is that not wonderful? I have seen an interview actually where she's talking about the vocal quality that she's using for the song. It's very, very deliberate with that amount of breath that she's using. It's a very falsetto sound, so the stiff vocal folds, lots of air being driven through the sound. She's singing quite quietly, but the reason why it's so far away and she comes closer again when she takes the breath out is because with all that breath, otherwise you'd just be like, and overwhelming the microphone. Keeping the volume low is like the number one, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. Let's listen to that again because it's so, you can really hear these quite big breaths. And that's so cool because she just cut the note off. She ran out of breath and just cut it off. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to hold on to these really long breaths, even if you don't have any air, and be like, ooh, at the end. Just make it work, right? Love it. What was I made for? What was I made for? So much control. If you are singing with this amount of breath, though, I want you to really keep the volume nice and low.
Taking a drive, how was an ideal? Looked so alive. It turns out I'm not real, just something you paid for. What was I made for?
Oh, she's got wonderful control over her voice and she's going into a thinner vocal fold sound now. No breath in there whatsoever. Check out the link in the description below for my exercise called the Siren, where I take you through, it's completely free, it's here on YouTube, where I take you through an exercise to get that lovely thin vocal fold quality without the breath coming into it. Just breathe when you need to breathe, as long as it's not in the middle of a word. Who cares? goodness me. I just didn't even know where to stop because I was just like absolutely blown away by her vocal finesse. She's really swapping between this thin vocal fold sound and a little bit more breath coming in there. Now, what we do really notice is she's just feeling the lyric. Everything that she's singing is just so full of emotion, and that's really helping to create that more sung sound. So I like to tell people to say, you know, to join in that, like really a bit more of a cry. You can even see it on her face. You can hear it in the voice, and that's really going to help with that forward movement of the larynx in order to make the sound more sung anyway. So don't just think about, you know, I used to know that you're like singing like a, I don't know, Mickey Mouse, but you're really doing that. I used to know, but I just fall down. And that like cry sort of sound that you're bringing in there is going to, it's just making the sound more sung. If you look at any of the good singers in this world, they are all pretty much doing that. Otherwise, it doesn't really sound sung, so like spoken on pitch. Let's just go down because I like that she takes off her, sorry, my ears. With these inner ears and teaching all day, my ears get so itchy. It's like one of the bad sides of having inner ears. Let's just go back. I don't know. I've just chosen like a random place there because I just wanted to kind of like enjoy that second verse. That's something I did want to touch on as well. You notice that Billie Eilish a lot, you know, often, not going to say a lot of the time, but often, and especially in this song, she's bringing her teeth together. It's not something that I do a lot in my own singing, but I love that because it's a great way for you to bring the volume again nice and low without really changing the vocal folds whatsoever. You know, just like whack something in the way, your teeth or your lips. Teeth coming together again. Oh my goodness me. You can see that again when she is taking the air out of the sound, the microphone's moving a little bit further towards her. I love that she changes as well. The like little riffs and runs. Something I mentioned in my Miley Cyrus video. I'll put the link in the description below for her Grammys performance. I love to see live performances that just change the melody ever so slightly. Otherwise, you know, we may as well just put on the recording. And it's just so beautiful. You can hear though, she's not really getting that much louder. I actually think that she's just bringing the vocal folds more together because she's not necessarily like blowing a gasket or anything like that. Lifting the chin may help you to get thicker vocal fold closure as you're going further up the range. It doesn't have to though. It just can sometimes, it may help.
Think I forgot how to be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can be. Something I wait for, and something I'm made for. Something I'm made for.
I absolutely love that. And then you got like a whole bunch of people. You're just like, who are these people? Obviously, we saw Mark Ronson there. We know who he is. Anyway, get rid of that. Get rid of you beautiful people. So Oh my goodness me. I love it at the end. It's almost like Billie Eilish is like a little bit self-conscious about the fact that she's just performed in front of all those people, even though she's been doing it for such a long time. She's still so humble, and I love when I watch her interviews how down to earth she is. And I know that she says that it's a lot to do with her parents, and the way in which they have created that safe space for her and her performance. Oh, I don't even know if we could like fully analyze that song. I would just say if they're really the main points to take away, I want you to keep the volume low. I want you to really think about what is the song meaning, and I want you to really think about riding the microphone more. So using it to go backwards and forwards to change the sound that you're creating. And I really recommend, especially for pop singers, that you do get yourself a microphone. I'll put a link in the description below for my top, I have a top favorite. It's an SM58. It's not necessarily the cheapest microphone that is out there, but it's definitely like the microphone that every singer has. Like everywhere you go to perform, they all have an SM58. And it's just a really, really great kind of working singer's microphone, and especially get yourself a little box to sing through, because it really helps you, especially when singing this sort of song. Ramp up the reverb, take the volume a little bit higher, and kind of play around with the microphone position. Let me know down in the comments though if you would like a video all about microphone usage for singing, because I would love to see if that's something you're interested in. Check out some more Billie Eilish over here and Breathing for Pop Singing down here. Don't forget to check out my free singing list available in the description below. It's a little bit more about how to find your chest voice sound, which we didn't really hear in the song, but hey ho. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button so I can help more people like yourself to improve their vocal technique. I know it's such a small thing to do, but it really does mean a lot for my channel, and especially to reaching more people like yourselves. Have an awesome rest of your day. You're amazing, and I want you to know that if you put your mind to it, you can learn to sing. I promise you. Happy singing and ka kite anō.